Hello everybody. The purpose of this problem is to prepare a statement of cash flow for the cash ending December 31, 2017 using the indirect method. To do so, we have the previous data in the form of the comparative balance sheet for Pharaon Company as of December 31, which are presented below, as well as the additional information. First of all, we must correctly indicate the period of this statement, which is for the year ending December 31, 2017. Then we have to give the correct names to all the lines presented in the report. According to the conditions and in advance carried out of settlement, it would be 3 big blocks named cash flows from operating activities, cash flows from investing activities, and cash flows from financing activity. Then we have to calculate the adjustments to the data presented in comparative balance sheet. To do so, we need to move all the data from this table to the Excel and make the necessary calculations. In such a way, we'll get the necessary adjustments for current assets, which is cash, accounts receivable, inventory, prepaid expense, as well as non-current assets such as land, accumulated depreciation, buildings, equipment, accumulated depreciation, equipment, as well as liabilities and stockholders' equity, which consist of current liabilities as accounts payable, bonds payable, which will be 0 in adjustments, and stockholders' equity, which will be the common stock and retained earnings. For the convenience of calculations, we also move the form of our cash flow statement into Excel. From the additional information, we'll get the sum of net income, which is 52,466, and the sum of depreciation expense, which is 59,556. Then we will put the data from the adjustments with the adjustments of current assets with a negative sign, which is accounts receivable in the form of decrease in accounts receivable, negative, as well as inventory, which will be positive in the adjustments and will be negative in increase in inventory, as well as prepaid expense, which have in the adjustments the negative sign, and as decrease in prepaid expenses, it will be with positive sign as well. Then from the section of current liabilities, we'll get the sum of accounts payable, which will be looks like increase in accounts payable and will be with positive sign. To properly calculate the loss on disposal of plant asset, we need to subtract from the adjustments, sum of adjustment for accumulated depreciation equipment, the sum of adjustment of accounts receivable, which will be 2,836. When we have get to calculate the intermediate sum and add it to the previous net income, so we can get the net cash provided from operation activities. To properly calculate the sale of land, we need to add to the sum of previous costs of land and the sum of accumulated depreciation buildings, and subtract from the getting sum the sum of costs of land for the end of 2017. So such a way we will get the figure which is equal $35,450. Then from the additional information we just get the sum of purchase of equipment which is equal $100,030,456, and sale of equipment which will be equal $11,344. Then we will just get all those three sums to each other and we'll get the net cash used from investing activities, which will be negative $83,662. For the section of cash flows from financing activities, we have only the sum of payment of cash dividends from additional information, which will be negative $17,016. If we add net cash provided from operation activities to the net cash used from investing activities and to the net cash used from financing activities, we can get the net increase in cash, which will be $32,614. Then if we move the sum of cash at the beginning of the period from the previous calculation and add it to the net increase in cash, we will get the sum of cash at the end of a period, which will be exactly equal to the sum from the data for the end of 2017. Also in the section of additional information, we have the information about the issuing of common stock to purchase in the land. So we have to put this sum of 56,720 to the independent section, which is named non-cash investing and financing activities. So when we transmit all the figures from this spreadsheet to the original statement of cash flows, and press the button Submit in the right down corner, as a result, we will get the information about our answer is correct. Thank you for attention.